What's up, YouTube? It's Sunday morning. Looks like it's going to be a nice day out. There's some thunder showers, I think. But this is my time of the day. 6 o'clock in the morning, nice and cool out. So I can do a little work. Hate the heat of the day. So, anyway, I finished my fence around the corn patch. And the last couple of days got a lot of stuff in the ground. So now's the time. Now's the time to get all the stuff in the ground I had sitting in the greenhouse. Still got a little bit more to do. But the majority I got planted in the last couple of days. So I'll let you guys take a peek what's going on. We'll start off with the corn patch. Well, here's the fence I put up. Nothing fancy, just some poles I got at Lowe's, some pressure treated poles and some fence wire just keep the critters out. You know, I got a lot of rabbit around here and deer and stuff, and they'll get in there and maul everything, so I had to put a fence up. Now I think I should have probably just fenced in my whole piece of property I got here, because at the rate I'm going, I'm going to wind up being there pretty soon. So, well, anyway, here's my corn. This is the Wade's Giant. I don't know, I never grew it before. These corn stalks are supposed to get almost 10 feet tall, and the ears of corn are like 10 inches or 10, 12 inches long. It's a colored kernel, and I'm growing it for feed for the chickens. I know it's not all that much, but next year I'll do maybe double the amount, because I'll have some more seed. You know, we can keep as much seed as I want from this, and we'll go from there and just see how it works out. And then I used to grow sweet corn, but every time I grew sweet corn I have a problem with raccoons. For some reason, I guess they smell it. As soon as the stuff got sweet, they were over the fence ripping the stalks down and eating all the corn, so I didn't bother growing sweet corn anymore. I just go down the road. Guys around here grow a lot of it. Anyway, so, I mean, this patch right here is 65 feet by 8 feet. And next year I'll be ripping up the rest of it. Well, I'm probably going to maybe straw it and try and kill off this sod. And then the whole thing will be rototilled up. But for now, I'm just going to keep cutting it. I got a little push mower with a bag down there. I'll keep mowing it. And there goes, and I have some mulch for these corn. Keep the weeds down a little bit. This first row here, I have a whole row, 65-foot row of dried cranberry bean. And then the next row, I got a half row of lima bean, half row of string bean, and then 3 row of corn. These corn I had growing in the greenhouse. I started from seed in the greenhouse. There's 3 in a clump. I had 3 seeds in a pot. And I don't know, I was counting, there's probably about, I think, 550, 600 or so corn stalks in here. So we'll see what happens. And I got a couple extra squash I had left over that I put inside the middle of some of these rows. I just let them run around in here and see what happens. A couple pumpkins and stuff. So that's what's going on in the corn patch. I got a little bit of extra corn I'll be putting in pots. I got a little more work to do in here. I got a couple more trees I got to plant in here. I got another pear tree. And my cherry tree down the end, the sour cherry, kicked the bucket. I don't know why, but it doesn't look too good. You see it right there. It didn't push any leaf out, so that's not a good sign. So I'm figuring that thing is dead. But anyway, I got another cherry tree, a Bing cherry, a sweet cherry, so I will be probably planting that. I don't think I'll plant it in the same spot. I might put the pear there and the cherry up on this end. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, the beans are starting to pop up finally. And it close down on there. There's a little Vermont cranberry bean. Dried bean. I grew some of them last year, a few of them, but this year I got a whole row of them. The other thing I got going on here is I'm having another attempt at a potato towel. You guys remember last time I tried to grow one in pots and it was a failure. And I was thinking that it was that the soil got too hot in these pots. It just heated up too much and baked these potatoes. I had baked potatoes in a pot. So this year I'm going to try cinder block. And the reason is that is because I'm figuring, you know, this is just something I wasn't thinking about. I'm trying to keep the soil a little cooler, so I have some air in between the soil and the outside to keep the soil a little cooler. So we're just going to see what happens with that. This is a little experiment. Alrighty, and over here, this is my carrot patch. Seeds are just starting to pop up out of the ground. This is Cosmo carrot. They like purplish color, like a orange in the middle or something like that. And we got a bunch of different kind of peppers. My pepper jungle. I know they're close together. I'm just gonna let them go loose. God, they know it's feeding time. All right, all right, all right. You want to eat? All right. So let's take a look around and see what's on the other side. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of things in the ground. I'm doing a little gardening over there, landscaping. It's always something to do. Alright, on this side we got, this is early Jersey. I think that was the name, was cabbage. Got 25 head in here. Coming up, started from seed. And gotta always remember to keep this camera up. I keep taking pictures, video of the ground all the time. And my garlic patch is doing really good. They're getting up there. The stalks are getting nice and thick. I was just watching a video with a guy. Oh, what was his name? Cooper 68, I think it was, something like that. Had some nice garlic growing. His garlic looked really good. And I got some more garlic over here. A lot of people ask me, hey, why you got so much garlic? In the fall, you know, when I pull it up and dry it, I sell 200 bulbs every year. So I get rid of a bunch of it. Then we got some onion over here. I got red and yellow onion. It's looking nice. It's doing well. And on this trellis I got some of these cucumber, pickling cucumber. And try and get them to grow up on this trellis. And next to that we got a row of Italian zucchini. And then in this patch, all these little guys are different kinds of squash. I do it like this and I let them vines just run wild. There's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different kinds. There's some watermelon in here. There's Greek sweet. There's a few different kinds. I forget. But just let them run wild. And over here in the trellis we got a couple of gagoots. I'm going to try some gagoots outside this time. Usually I grow them in the greenhouse, but I'm going to try them out here. See if I can get them to crawl up this trellis. And the kiwi is doing pretty good. You got a kiwi here, male and female. Let's see what else. What else we got going on? Strawberries are doing good, getting a lot of flowers. Should be getting some strawberries. We picked a bunch of broccoli yesterday or the day before. We ate some broccoli. Broccoli didn't do as good as I usually get it going, I guess, because for like a week straight it got up to, it got high in the 80s. And they just pushed it real out. They were starting to, the heads were starting to open up. The florets were opening up. I guess the heat pushed them out too quick. But I got something out of it, and I leave the top, so you get a couple little heads on the sides. You can get a little more out of it. So, see what happens with that. I got some more onions growing in here. They look like they're doing pretty good. Some peas on the trellis. And my hanging baskets. For me, this is the way I'm going to do lettuce from now on. Because you don't get any slug damage. And it looks real healthy looking. There's just no weeds, no slugs chewing on it. You just come out here and clip it right off. This is a red romaine, really nice. Mizuna, Black Simpson, Ruby Leaf, and I got some other ones that just started. This is basil. Another red salad mix. These are some other ones you get going, different stages, so always have it. Oak leaf. Well, that's what I've been doing with the lettuce. No more lettuce in the ground. Actually, I have a little more on the ground than I did before I started these pots. They're doing good in these boxes. And I'll be clipping that pretty soon. This patch in here will be for my tomatoes. I'll get them out of the greenhouse and ready to get planted. Got another row of broccoli that I've been clipping some and eating it. And I got another row of peppers, different kind of peppers. Things are really starting to move along nice. The sunchokes are popping up real good. That filled that whole box up. I'll be harvesting some of that this year. Asparagus, this is the second year. They were way up about 4 feet. I just clipped them back. Actually, this is the second time I clipped them back. They're getting too tall and they flop over, but next year I should start pulling some out. Getting some out of that. The grapes are growing. The grapes are doing good. Actually, I was looking at it yesterday. Let's see if I can get a little shot of... You can see the little tiny grapes already. Here's one. There's your little grapes already. Every year I get a lot of grape. These are Concord. Okay. So they do well. And I got my blueberries, raspberries, blackberries in there. I didn't get around. I was going to get some more. I got some more pots in there. I was going to get another row in there, but didn't get to it yet. Still got some more stuff in this cold frame I got to get in the ground. I got some more Brussels sprouts, a couple more cabbage, some more Swiss chard I got to get out of here and get in the ground. And the only other thing, another thing I got to get, I got some more eggplant, but eggplant I'm going to put in the greenhouse. I'm going to plant that in the greenhouse. Seems like it does good in there. It gets nice and hot, and I like that. So I'll be planting them in there. And this side I got 3 rows of potato, red Pontiac, a russet, and one called Superior that I never grew before. Trying that. We got 3 row. Got to get this area planted up yet. Didn't get to it. The little chicken's looking for they know it's feeding time. You gotta wait a couple minutes there, girls. Alright, the greenhouse. I haven't had any more problem with these voles. I mean, I caught 2 in traps. And I also got a little, I made a little bait station and I got a little poison in there. But I don't really like using the poison, but well, I really don't like losing my plants, so I'm trying a little poison. And there's some eggplant in here that I had been growing in this greenhouse for a while. They're going to be getting ready to get planted in the ground. They're looking really nice. Black Beauty, this one is. I got like 3 different varieties. Love eggplant. Eggplant Parmesan, one of my favorites. So basically in here I got a couple tomato growing. Got Got some more pots that I tried some peppers in these pots, made a little trellis. See how that works. I'm gonna try different things. I just clipped most of this lettuce down. I gotta get in here and turn this over again because I'll be planting eggplants in here. Got some Swiss chard growing in a pot, collard green, a couple tomato in here, a little trellis I built for them. Everything and everything in here gets nice and hot. Tomatoes are taking off. These are the ones that started from seed. Basically everything you see out there I started from seed. These are beefsteak. Most of my tomatoes in here are Jersey Giant paste tomato that I can. So got to get those out. And these got to get planted yet. This is another type of cucumber. This one I'm Japanese type of cucumber. They get long, skinny, long ones. Got to get them out. That's about it, I guess. Got a couple flowers going on, some wave petunias, some cannas I got from some jobs that we were working on. Divide them up, see if I can get them going. So that's about it, YouTube. Get out today. It's supposed to be a nice day. I'm going to get out there and do some more work. Get some more planting going on. Get things done. And then I can kick back and just water and weed. That's the only things I'll be worrying about. Oh, I want to show you guys. Check this out. See this thing right here? I mean, you guys probably seen this before. This is praying mantis eggs. At work, when the trees come in from other nurseries, I grab these eggs off of the trees and bring them in the greenhouse. And one of them hatched the other day. I'll look around. I don't know if I can find one. You'll see little baby praying mantises running around here. I mean, out of one of those eggs, they come on hundreds of them. They're in here somewhere. I mean, these guys, they dried up. Huh. That don't look good. Well, anyway, they're around here. There's one hatched. I had about 3-4 of them in here. There's 2 more down here. They're good to have around, praying mantis. Alright, YouTube, that's it. I'm going to stop rambling on. Let me get back to work. Take it easy.